Apologize about that. Oh man, I tell you, when Instagram wants to be nasty, it knows how to be nasty. So I know it's sending out another alert. Hopefully, I can get everybody to jump back in. Hope Rhonda is still there with me. Sorry about that, y'all. We was getting started. We were just, doing the spill, and it had to cut off. I see you, Rhonda. Sorry about that. We should be good now. So let's try this all over again. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. It's, this whole Hillary thing. We're going to blame everything on Hillary today.
As we should. All right, so to make a long story short, that's where we at right now to this day. Having people like yourself join this platform, sit down with all of us, share your experience, share your knowledge. And this is why I created this platform for myself and also for a lot of people like myself that want to know how to do this the correct way, how to flourish the correct way, how to build a foundation and hopefully legacy industry. And, like yourself, look, maybe one day I could sit in the chair that you're sitting in and be able to, voice my experience and give back to someone that maybe create their own platform like I'm doing, and I'd be able to come on there and share my journey as well. So enough about that. Let's jump into the wonderful lady that's here with us today. Rhonda, please share your journey, share your experience. Let's dive into everything that you got going on.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. Thank you also for inviting me to be a part. This is great because right now we have absolutely nothing to do. We shouldn't be doing anything in this weather.
Right.
Um, right now, I was at the grocery store yesterday, and people were just in mayhem, like the world was going to end.
But yeah, it
Yeah.
felt like all over again.
Yes, it was crazy. But I thank you. I want to thank you for bringing me on your platform. I do have a wonderful, wonderful event that's coming up
Yeah, let's
this
talk about
Friday. This Friday, and I wanted to share that. That's right now the most important thing to me because I kind of spearheaded it because we're on strike and all the crew is on strike. We're affected by this whole writers strike, the screen actors, the actors, and we need to make some kind of money.
it.
So I gung ho about that more so right now than even my academy because it's a lean time for a lot of people. And I'm grateful to have a space that has been teaching. Even during this strike, people have been coming in learning. And I noticed you said that during COVID time, you were buckled down and trying to learn what you could. And I feel that this is the time as well. Hopefully, people have some money to set aside to learn because learning is the key to progression.
Mm-hmm.
And people are learning new skills during this time because when we come out of this, we want to be better. And a lot of people maybe are not in the union, but are realizing that even if you're not in the union, it's affecting you if you have clients because so many people work in Hollywood and are not getting their hair done, they're not going to the grocery stores, are basically doing anything. So it's affecting a lot of people. And what I'm putting on um, Friday, the 25th, is called the Hollywood Makeover Experience.
Okay.
And it's where we're coming in and we're the creators of all these TV shows and all these movies. We're sitting down doing nothing. So I said, let's do something right now to bring our creativity and our iconic looks outside of the trailers. And with my with me being a nonprofit, which is Beyond the Combs Academy, we'll talk about that later. But with me being a nonprofit, I am raising money to help scholarships. Like I mentioned, people are coming in to get to learn, but a lot of it I'm giving financial aid to people as well. So we're going to be raising money to try to plant seeds again in other people that can't afford it, and also gifting some of the hair and makeup teams that are coming in and working.
Yeah, let's talk about, like, it's gonna be a round table of like everybody that's collectively being a part of this event. Like, if you want to know about makeup, you want to know about braiding, you want to know about curls and perms and stuff like that. I know my platform is Talkurbarbershit, but I have had hairstylists on here that spoke, well, and makeup artists that have spoke on my platform and talked about what they do and what and the shift and the presence that it gives to someone that may be feeling down for that day, but a little blush here or highlight here or a hairdo can really change the outcome of somebody, what they're dealing with and how they're feeling. So with this event that you're putting on, what is it that besides what strike and people in the hair industry and barber industry, what is it that you really want to showcase at this?
Well, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working as if we're working in a trailer. Say PA tells me, okay, I need this actor in 30 minutes. We have to get an actor finished in 30 minutes. That's how we work. So all of what we're going to be doing, we're going to do haircuts. We're going to do wig cutting. We're going to do wig styling. We're going to do hair styling, clip-ins, ponytails, as you mentioned, braids and locks and twists and lashes and smoky eyes, full glam, bridal makeup, tattoo, body contouring, barbering, hair design, facial grooming. We're doing all of that. And we can do all what I just mentioned in 30 minutes or less.
That's why.
If it's 30 minutes, it's $50 each service.
Okay.
If it's less than 50, if it's less than 30 minutes, we have a price tag for that too, and it's less than 50. But you have the opportunity to come in and get work done like we do on celebrities. So you will be our number one in the call sheet. You're our celebrity at this time. So we're excited to do this. And it became such a buzz to where Fox Morning Show is going to do their entire morning show at the Academy from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. So you can also, not only are you our number one on the call sheet, but you'll get to be on TV.
Hey. who, who doesn't want to get dolled up and be on TV at the same time?
Yes. Yes, and we're doing it from 5 a.m. on Friday till 5 a.m. We're saying 5 a.m., but I think it's going to go longer. People have already asked for appointments for Saturday evening. So it's going to go longer than 5 a.m. Saturday morning. So and we're going to have it the following week because we're going to prepare people for Beyonce's Renaissance concert.
Hey, say that one more time because I was kindly rudely interrupted. But say that one more time so people.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna also put it on the following week for Beyonce's Renaissance Festival concert. So we're gonna get people dolled up for that weekend as well.
Hey, I know it's gonna be a lot of ladies because I already know the Beehive is ready for that concert. So
Yes,
yeah.
yes. So what we're also doing is we're gonna have pictures up of many celebrities. We have old glam. We're gonna have creative makeup, creative hairstyles on the board. You can pick whatever look you like to be. You can be, if you want to be Viola Davis for today, if you want to be Jennifer Aniston for today, whoever you want to be, we'll have a picture up of different celebrities, and you can actually we'll create that look for you because that's what we get paid for, to make sure that people look like whatever it is we're looking at a picture for.
Amazing. How is the word being displayed? How is it collectively being pushed out there so people can really understand what's going on and be a part of this?
Well, we
Because
we are trying to get it out as much as we can through our family and friends. We've had it on a couple of podcasts, a radio show. It just needs to get out with everybody. I'll have I put the flyer on my Instagram, and everybody can just take a screenshot of it and send it around. But we are getting it out there in many different platforms as well.
so I'm seeing a lot of people that saying, "I love Rhonda. Rhonda's amazing. Rhonda's the best. She is the." If you guys feel like that, and I know you guys do really do feel that way in heart, Rhonda is doing something that's really amazing. So go to her page, share all these photos, share every information that she's posting to get the word out. You know, we love the response of Rhonda, you the best. Rhonda, I love working with you. But it will really help Rhonda to really get this information out and share, share, share,
Yes,
share.
yes, yes. Everybody. It takes a village.
Yeah.
My earring came off. Yes, it takes a village. Please help, support. Um, what else was I? Oh, I was going to mention also we have wardrobe department is going to work with us, and a lot of people are like, "Why the wardrobe department?" A lot of people ask if how if somebody can come into my closet and just help me prepare my clothes. That's one thing that people don't know always how to do, how to coordinate your clothes that you already have in your closet. Some people have amazing pieces of garments, clothing, but just don't know how to put them together. So we have the wardrobe team that will help you style your clothes that you already have. So we ask that you come in, bring your suitcase full of clothes that you have. We have one of the wardrobe stylists that has her own jewelry line. She'll even help you coordinate jewelry.
That's fine.
And yes, and we have people that ask, how can somebody even coordinate my suitcase when I'm going out of the country or going out of town? And that's what they do as well. They put the clothes together for you in bags, and they will come and coordinate your suitcase for your trip.
It's funny, like hearing all this, it goes like full circle for me because I came from the fashion industry and working in film as working at Lionsgate. One of my goals was to be, you know, a designer on set. So that was something I was gradually working towards, and then I started building my brand. But there's some moments like me and you have shared where I told you I got on Fox News, talked about my first fashion show, did a lot of fashion shows, but my journey didn't really rock it the way that I wanted to rock it in the fashion industry. And now to be on the hair side and feeling, learning from the core end and seeing everything almost goes hand in hand. Like everything from from music to clothing to the movies to being on stage and singing starts from, like you said, starts from the hair, starts from the makeup, starts from the clothes. So we all are collectively together. And I think sometimes, I'm not saying now, I'm starting to see a shift in the industry, but I'm saying now people are starting to understand that we all work together. We all have a part in this. And if we just open our minds and understand that we can do stuff so much more if we just work together and be a part of each other's journey, that we can all do well in this industry. It's not a me thing. And that was something that I wanted to push when I created this platform, is that, I always see people like trying to hoard everything, and you don't need to. You can, you have your placement, that person have their placement, and just keep striving to be who you are and what you want to be in and keep growing. And what I'm hearing from you right now and what you're doing will open up your door to your location and having everybody come in and play a part. It's still giving everybody an opportunity to still grow and still leverage what they work so hard for to grow and be in this industry. And I love what I'm hearing. I love what you're doing.
Oh, thank you so much. And to say that, I'll segue over into my Beyond the Combs Academy. Beyond the Combs Academy is an academy that I opened, and I heard you say that you birthed your podcast during the pandemic. And I basically did the same thing. I birthed Beyond the Combs Academy. I opened it at 4310 Crenshaw Boulevard during the pandemic. And some people probably thought I was kind of crazy, but I had been working on it for about 3 years before, just putting it together. Before that, I wrote a book called Beyond the Combs, a Celebrity Hairstylist Guide to Success. And I had just been working toward wanting to build something bigger and greater for the community of people of color, because we didn't have, I'll say, we don't have enough people of color doing what's needed in the trailers. And that's why I basically kind of put it together. And when I hear you say about working as a team, I was the haircraft president of our union of Local 706 for a number of years. And that was something that I spoke about a lot. I department head a number of shows, but a lot of productions, films, and TV, and you can't work on my team unless you are a team player. The way that I get jobs is by speaking with the producers and letting them know that that's how I work. That's how I get hired. Working in Hollywood is not a me job.
Yeah.
It is. It's a business,
Mhm.
and it is it's teamwork. When you are in the salon, a lot of people have a tendency. I'm pretty hard nosed, and a lot of people know it. A lot of people say, "Oh, do you really want to work with her?" Sometimes, because I am pretty strict. When we work in a salon for 10, 15, 20 years, very we're very isolated. We work by ourselves, and it's nothing wrong with that. And we are entrepreneurs. But when you come into a trailer, you have to work with others. You have to acquiesce to others. You have to do things according to the way someone tells you to do it. And it's not about doing hair. It's not about doing makeup. It's not about doing wardrobe. It's not about how well you do it. It's how you work with people.
Mhm.
I don't care if you don't know how to do a certain 1940s hairdo. It's how well you were able to take the directions from somebody that you may not even know. on how to do that right. So if you know how to do that part, then you can be hired again. And I don't work on, and I'm not bragging, it's a blessing, but you want to work with people that are doing a lot of things. You want to work with people because you know what? That's going to change your pocketbook. You want to work with people that will give you directions, and you have to sit there basically and just listen.
Mm-hmm.
So those people are working on shows, not just myself, but they're working on productions. And right now, like today, I was supposed to be on an indie film. But you know what? On that indie film, uh, it's it's a big production,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a non-union. So you don't take it lightly, like, oh, it's just a little bitty small something.
Mm-hmm.
But they canceled it because of the weather. But at the same time, I'm going to go grab somebody that I know will take directions.
Mm-hmm.
And it can be somebody that's not in a union, and you get an opportunity. But that's another thing. You have to come into my space, into my academy, in order for me to know who you are. People can say, hey, I can do it. I can do it. A lot of people DM me a lot, but I don't know you. So if I know that I'm giving you some type of leadership and some type of instructions in one of my classes, we always talk about the industry, because all of the instructors in the academy are in the union. Just like Makeover by Mario is on. And I've hired him so many times because he's such a team player.
Yeah,
And he
I
care
guess
well.
me today, and yeah, we gonna get him on here pretty soon as well. So yeah, he's a great dude.
And Hollywood Cuts. They're team players.
Yeah, that's my boy right there.
Yes.
Been-
So try to make your way over to the academy and take a class or two. And like I said, I'm not trying to sell the academy. The academy sells itself. Um, the One of my instructors is Robert Stevenson, who is the first African American male hairstylist to enter into the union. He knows everything about the union. He knows everything that goes on in a trailer, anything that may have happened or will happen. He has the answers. He also he did his last 20 years with Samuel Jackson, but uh, he's a wealth of knowledge that is trying to pass the torch to those that are wanting to be in the industry. And I don't take it lightly. I appreciate it. So get the opportunity and come work with many and come study under many of the instructors, because you will get a lot.
I'm gonna love to reshare this because I know it's a lot of people that have questions or want to know, a little bit more about this other side of the business. And you're sharing a lot of game right now. So I appreciate you for even stepping in that area and sharing what you're sharing right now. That's dope. But, I don't want to take away from that. I definitely still want to highlight what you got going on, what's on August 25th, what it's truly about, what it's one showcase. You want to highlight any of the names of the people that will be there and what they might what they're sharing of their time and what people can look forward to once they walk into this establishment.
Oh, wow. Yes. I have so many different people. I I think it's about 30 of us so far. I have Kim Berry. She used to do, for 25 years, she did Prince. Prince, the music guy, Prince. I have Conrad Hilton. He's been doing Jamie Foxx for at least over 25 years. Oh, wow. Taurus Maine, all these people have worked on so many different shows, and All American, Miss Loretta. We have Corey, Wesley Snipes, Barber, and oh my gosh,
So many, so many.
just so many. I'm trying to think of them. Yes, it's we have of all races of people too. That's a good thing. We have everybody. We can do everybody's hair, so it's not just limited to black. It's everybody. Yeah, I can't think of Reno 911. We have people that's worked on Dancing with the Stars. Yeah,
Drop,
so many.
drop the location and the name again.
Yes, it's gonna be at my academy, Beyond the Combs Academy, 4310 Crenshaw Boulevard in Los Angeles. We have we're gonna have raffles. We have an auction. Oh, and auction. What I'm so excited about. If anybody knows Leslie, what's his name? What was his name on The Office? Stanley. Stanley, I'm asking my daughter. Stanley. He made up the basket himself. He has 2 baskets that are going to be auctioned off, and he took time out to make them himself to support us.
Dope.
I was so excited about that. And we're going to have shoes from Grownish. I think,
Okay.
what do you call those? N1s?
Air Force One.
Yes. Yes. We're going to have some of those from Grownish. So, yeah, we're going to have so many things. And that's going to be a lot online auction, and then like the 22nd, I believe. And then it's going to go into the building on the 25th. But it will be online if anybody that is not in LA want to look at the auction.
Okay.
And we'll send you whatever item if you get that item purchased.
And on August 26th, that's when the link goes up.
22nd, the link goes up for the auction.
Okay.
For 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and it ends at midnight on the 25th, and we prepare for it to be in the building only starting at 5 a.m. on the 25th.
Nice. What else do you have going on besides these wonderful prizes and stuff?
We're going to have a pizza wood fire truck for lunch.
Okay.
Lunch and dinner. We have music, a DJ. So we have music raffles. McDonald's is giving us free food for breakfast. Yes. So you all have to come, but between 7 and 10 a.m., we need a lot of bodies in the house. So tell your friends, because that's when Fox Morning Show is coming on, and we want them to see that we brought people out for this.
Definitely. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna blast this all over the place once we get off. I'm gonna do my part.
Yes, everybody on here, do your part, because we want people to come in with getting their hair done. And the main thing, one of the main things we're going to ask you to do is come with clean hair and a clean face. You bring your foundation and suitcases of clothes, and we'll do the rest. We'll do the cutting of your hair, whatever you need done, but we're going to do it in such a timely fashion, as if we have the PAs breathing down our throats and saying, hey, you have to be done in 30 minutes. We're even going to have timers on you.
Wow, that's crazy. I definitely gotta be there so I can just experience and see this.
Yes, you have to. You have to. Well, you're going to be working.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you're one of the barbers. I'm sorry, I missed it. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Pressure's on. 30 minutes. But that's another thing. we're teaming up with some of the people that we've been mentoring.
Okay.
And I think TJ has been mentoring with you as well. Some people are not in the union, but are working toward it. I mean, I have students that have studied in London wigs. I have people that have done Naomi Campbell. So it's not like students. These, you all are the students, the people that will be working alongside, but also doing the hair. It's just that they just happen to not be in the union right now. So it's so whoever you get that day is boss bad, is great, is wonderful. So know that we'll be all taking care of you in a timely fashion. That's why we all are working in the entertainment side, whether it's the union or not non-union.
Okay. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I know it's gonna be fun. Yes, it's
um,
gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
I don't want to move too far from what we're discussing, but I want to touch bases on, like, you know, your journey. Like, when did this all start? Like, when did you decide to pick up a hot comb or a comb or curlers and say, hey, this is something that I enjoy. I love doing it. I love seeing the reaction of people once I'm done with their hair. And, you know, I think I want to push this forward and see where I can take it. Like, when did this all start for you?
It was started. I'm from Houston. I'm from Houston, Texas, and born and raised there. And it started there. My mom was a hairstylist, and she fell sick once, and she had a salon. And I had just graduated from high school, so I was basically thrown into being her manager because she was out for a little while. But she had her hairstylist working in there, so I said, okay, I'll just, I'll be there to collect the funds, the money, and do whatever else I clean and do whatever I needed to do. And I think I was about 17 because I did graduate 17, and I didn't want to go into doing hair at the beginning. I wanted to go to school for architect, be an architect.
Wow.
But the more I was in the salon and helping and working and being around the hairstylist, I grew a love for it. And the rest is history there. And after that, my mom shut down her salon and I opened a salon after I graduated from beauty school at the age of, I think, 20. I was 20 when I opened my salon. And then one of the things that I talk about is I had 12 hairstylists. And in the 10 years that I had my salon, all 12 hairstylists stayed with me. And that's not easy.
That is not. That's
It's
a
not
whole lot of
easy. And I think during that time, I will also say, I think the last 5 years of my time there, I didn't use any of my booth rent money. At that time, it was all booth rent. But I didn't use any of my booth rent to pay bills. I taught myself and my team of hairstylists how to sell products. And I used all my money from selling products and the inventory. And that's how I paid my bills. I also had my dad as my receptionist once he retired.
that.
But one thing that we as Black people, we're fearful of selling products to people. But this was in the 80s, and I sold products to people, to Africa, to Black people, and they came back. They always came back. And I still do that today. And that's something that we have to learn. And when we learn product knowledge and hair care, which is something that I teach at the academy, because we've gotten away from that. We've gotten away from it because what I hear is protective hair. I'm going way deep now. I hear that protective hairstyles. Protective hairstyles. What is protective hairstyles? When you say braiding, weaving, wigs are protective hairstyles, I don't agree. Because when you take those braids down, when you take that wig off, when you take that the braids, the wigs and the weaves out, your hair is broken. Your hair is dried out. That is not protecting your hair. You have to learn how to take care of hair, even under those. So that's not protection. Protection is hair care. So when we learn hair care, which that needs to be taught first, then you do what you call, again, I'll say it's not protected because your hair is all shot out. It is a mess. So stop saying it. We have to learn hair care.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
I've been learning because I'm in Cosmo. Well, I finished my Cosmo hours, and I'll be taking my
Good.
test pretty soon. But the lady that I've been working with, Beauty and Brains, she speaks highly about everything about the hair, how to take care of the hair, learning everything, what can break the hair, chemicals used on hair, and stuff like that. So to get more into this field of the area of like knowing the hair and the how it works, I was like, man, like I feel like I'm almost like close to being a doctor. Like, like I
Well, we're
didn't.
called therapists, right? So you're just learning even another part of it.
Like the barber
Yeah.
was cool. Like, yeah, I can just go in there and do a little fade and stuff like that. But like when you get to the cosmetology side and you start learning, how the coarse hair works, how straight hair works, how this chemical can do this too. Yeah, I was like, okay, yeah. So you speaking on that, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's so important because people think that when you get into working in trailers, you've made it.
Yeah.
But if you don't know hair care, you won't work as much. People tend to think that, oh, it's you're gonna work all the time. You will, you can, but if you don't know hair care, you're still gonna be limited. One of the people that I did on a show, it was a man with hardly any hair, less hair than yours, and I cut him number one guard, and it took me 8 minutes. It took me about 12 minutes. It took me about, I count, yes, because we can get them in and out because a lot of men don't like to sit in chairs long. But this is a thespian, great guy, Andre Brower, who actually is one of my good friends today. He was on Glory, Law and Order. But he had a scaly scalp, and he doesn't mind me telling you. But his scalp was always flaky. Couldn't stand it. And I'm like, first season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I just let it slide. He's a Juilliard Theater of the Year, Stanford grad, and he was just so this, and everybody is so like nervous around it. I'm like, so what are you doing to your hair? What are you doing to your scalp? I use a bar of soap, and I've been using it for 30 years, Miss O'Neal. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh,
He would not change that bar. So that's all he used. Okay. I said, I'm gonna break this smart thespian actor. And so I said to him, second season, it took me a whole season to get to him. During the hiatus, I said, okay, I'm gonna figure out how to get this man to use shampoo. So I did. And to this day, people ask me, how do they help change their clients sometimes? So I said to him, since it takes you 12 minutes, you don't like to be in the chair anyway. If you would actually use shampoo, your scaliness would leave off your scalp, and it would take me probably about 7 minutes to do your hair. Then you would only be in my chair 7 minutes. I say, for real?
I like that.
You know, he actually started using shampoo. And I got him a shampoo that has shampoo and conditioner in it. So I knew, even though I don't like that, at
Yeah.
least he used something. And he doesn't have a little bit of hair, but I I got him to use it, and it worked. So he removed the scaliness off his scalp in 7 minutes.
No, I hear you. I mean, I was the same way. I was so stubborn when I was younger. I was trying to manipulate so many different styles that I seen from TV shows to, being around in high school and seeing how other people hair will lay or curl. And then I was trying to manipulate my hair like that and not realizing that you got to understand your hair, your texture before you can start doing these, other things to your hair because you can, really damage your hair. And it took one day when I went to a barbershop because the lady that was doing my hair before, when I was trying to get them real like tight curls, and she wasn't there at the shop anymore, and I let somebody else do it. And they didn't ask the right questions. They didn't look at my hair and see how long ago it was processed or whatever, and straight my hair out so bad where when I went, and I didn't know that you don't supposed to shampoo your hair right away. And I shampooed my hair, and the next day it wouldn't even curl; it was just straight, and it looked like a rug on top of my head. So after that, that's when I just started realizing that maybe I just need to take a sit back, work with my hair, stop using so many different stuff in my hair, and then see how my hair this does on its own. And yeah, so I've been doing my hair and using the right shampoos, the right grease, and I have braids right now, but my hair is pretty long. But yeah, it took a minute for me to really break that habit, so I get it.
Yes, yeah, you can. And I used him as an example because I have more male personal actor clients now than anything. I'd rather I've grown into liking to do men being having a male as my personal now. That's just my preference. But I've enjoyed them all, and um, I'm older, so I just like to move quick and get it out the way and go on business. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I got a chance to ask about your journey. I got a chance to see, or hear more about who this wonderful person was. And now, I really thank TJ for, connecting us.
Me too.
That dude is a wonderful guy, man. From the time I really stuck my head into this industry, he's been like a leading force and really giving me a lot of information. So I do honestly like appreciate everything that he's doing.
Yeah.
I want to get back to this major event, but I always like to leave my guests with this. I always like to say, what is your law of attraction and how does that play within your business or your everyday life?
Law of attraction. First, listening to people,
Yeah.
um, communicating well, um, having good relationship, not just to, not just, it's not about the money thing or anything. You have to build relationships. And I feel that if I build a good relationship with someone, that's gonna benefit me more than just doing a job.
Yeah. Bye. All right. One more time. when is this event? Where is it going to be? What should these people expect from this event? Let it all spill so I can recap this and share it with everybody that I know. And everybody that was on here, you need to recap this and send it out to everybody you know so we can make this the best event ever.
Okay, great. Okay, so it's a Hollywood Makeover Experience. It's benefiting the Beyond the Combs Academy Scholarship Fund. I'll give the IG. Our IG is at Hollywood Makeover Experience. If you can follow it, you'll get everything that's going on the rest of this week. You all the different hair and makeup and wardrobe people. You'll get to see their work. So again, that's at Hollywood Makeover Experience. Also follow Beyond the Combs Academy, which is at Beyond the Combs Academy. And it is August 25th, Friday, starting at 5 a.m. for 24 hours, but we're going to go probably 48 hours because people have already made appointments for Saturday. And it's located at Beyond the Combs Academy at 4310 Crenshaw Boulevard at the near 43rd on Crenshaw Boulevard. We're going to have raffles, an auction online. We're going to have free gifts probably to the first 100 people. We're going Fox morning show is going to be there from 7 to 10. We're going to be doing haircuts, hairstyling, wig cuts. So you can bring your wigs too, and we'll shampoo them. You can leave them with us, as many as you want to. Wig cuts. We have so much that we're doing, and we're gonna do makeup with jewelry on. We'll put jewelry on your face, body contouring. These are all things that we do in the trailer. Ponytails, clip-ons, cuts, and so much more. Barbering, locks, twists, braiding. We're going to even have two or three people on you just to cut down the time if you need to get your hair braided. So know that, be ready, because we don't even like to leave you in a chair long. So again, it's the Hollywood Makeover Experience. We do it quick, but we do it perfectly.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for this, Rhonda. This was amazing.
Thank
Thank
you.
everybody that tuned in. And like I said, share, post, share, post, share, post. Do it now, do it right away. And yeah, this was wonderful. I appreciate you taking your time out of the day to sit with me and tell me all your wonderful experience of life and what you got going on. So thank you.
Thank you. No, thank you for having me. And I want to also say, continue with what you're doing, because you're doing an amazing job in getting this out to the public. And if ever you need me for anything, I'm here.
Appreciate that. I definitely do. All right. Great rest of today's Sunday. Yeah, today's Sunday.
Yes, you all be safe and stay dry out there
I know,
too.
right?
Oh my God.
All right.
Yes.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.